Hello, and welcome to the FIMS Internship Program information session. We're excited to provide you with some information that will guide you through the steps of doing an internship here in FIMS, as well as explaining some of the other career resources you might take advantage of on campus. My name is Meg Thorne, and I'm one of the academic counselors in FIMS. You can see our team members here. Lindsay Sommerauer is the other academic counselor. Megan Skinner is our undergraduate program assistant. Kathy Hess is our manager of undergraduate student services, and we will be joined by our career services officer in the fall. Now, I know that all different years of students will be viewing this presentation, and there is information for you here, no matter where you are in your academic journey. Perhaps if you're in years 1 or 2, you're wondering if it's too early to begin planning out an internship pathway. But it's actually a really good idea to begin this process early so that you can plan and prepare for participating. Many of the steps can be completed ahead of time, making the process pretty simple. If you're in years 3 or 4, you also have time to participate, and you have the advantage of having lots of academic experience under your belt, which will help to inform the kind of internship you do. All years are welcome, and we're glad that you're here. Okay, today we're going to cover the important things you need to know about doing an internship in FIMS. This includes an overview of the career services offered in FIMS and the additional resources available through working with the Careers and Experiences team. We'll discuss what a FIMS internship actually is and the timeline for participating. We'll also cover the process, including application steps of preparing, applying, intake, and course participation. We're going to begin with a short overview of the services offered by FIMS and Careers and Experience at Western. FIMS Careers Services offers our students support and guidance in the process of figuring out what kinds of work they might be interested in doing following their time at Western. This process begins early in your degree with the selection of your module. It also involves both academic advising and our Career Services office. In addition to internships, FIMS Career Services offers other initiatives and activities that support your career development, including an incredible career conference where students have the opportunity to meet and network with FIMS alum working in different fields, and a career boot camp to help you find your path. These initiatives assist FIMS students with learning more about themselves and the opportunities that may exist to connect their education to the workforce. FIMS students who participate in these events gain confidence, networking opportunities, and a better understanding of the different ways that their education connects to the working world. FIMS Career Services also works collaboratively with Western's Careers and Experience team to provide and promote opportunities for students to receive career coaching and support. Let's check out this video where Cam from Career Education helps us understand how to access these services.
Hello, welcome to the Career Education website. My name is Cam and I am the Career Coach undergraduate students at our Careers and Experience department, and I'm going to talk about some of the resources offered by Career Education. So this is our website. You can navigate it by using some of the sections at the top, but I think it might be most helpful to break down our services and introduce what we do by talking about these sections down here. Our main service and our most popular service are our career appointments. These are one-on-one appointments between yourself and a career coach, like me or one of my colleagues, and we can talk about just about anything you like, whether it's finding direction and planning a career, or just helping get a job and review your cover letter. Speaking of cover letters, if you are really interested in resumes, CVs, LinkedIn profiles, we have that as well as a peer-to-peer advising service. Western's Employment Resource Center functions both through drop-in hours and e-advising, which is open year-round. Just send an email with a cover letter and a resume and ask for feedback. They will get back to you within just a few business days. If you're looking specifically for help with interviews, we have those available for mock interviews. Also, peer-to-peer or with a career coach, or you can just talk about it in one of the career appointments. But maybe none of that's your style. You'd rather just go to a workshop, take some notes. That exists too. If you'd like to attend a group workshop, those cover topics from just about everything that I've already mentioned: resumes, cover letter, career design, networking, job searching, anything like that. Those run from September to April, with breaks in December and April during exam season. We also have career events such as career workshops or graduate school fairs. We have other resources around further education if that is up your alley. As well, we have information about job searching and internships if that is something that is of interest to you. If you're interested in learning more or booking an appointment, I'll click on this link to show you how, but there are a few different ways to do it. You can book it yourself through Western Connect, you can submit a request form, you can send us an email, or you can use the live chat feature on our website, which is just this box that I've minimized in the bottom right corner. Those are our services, and that is career education. Thank you.
Thank you to Cam from Careers and Experience for that helpful video. Internship has a lot of different meanings at different institutions. In FIMS, we offer academic internships for academic credit, which may be paid or unpaid depending on the placement. So what makes an internship academic? In FIMS, we're not just concerned about work experience. We want you to have a quality educational experience as well. The intention is that you will make connections between your real-world internship experience and what you've been learning in your courses. It's also important to have an opportunity to build in assessments and reflection projects that will help with your personal and career goals, values, and interests as you consider different paths and where a degree in FIMS might take you. This is a great opportunity to practice networking and to make connections that will help you market yourself to prospective employers after you graduate. Internships are completed within the academic sessions at Western, so they run in fall, winter, spring, and summer. They're a half course that you will take for academic credit. The length and timing of an internship must coincide with the academic session at Western. So for example, you cannot complete an internship that begins in February and runs until May, because Western doesn't have a session that runs then. An academic internship requires a minimum of 140 hours. So that's 10 to 12 hours per week in the workplace in a 12-week session. The hours are determined by the employer and student and what might be the best fit, taking into consideration your class schedule and other commitments. So now that we've covered what an internship is, let's talk about how to participate in one at FIMS. We're going to walk you through the steps of preparing, applying, the intake and placement processes, and finally doing your internship. There are 4 cohort dates for participating in an internship in FIMS. They coincide with the academic sessions each year. As I mentioned, fall, winter, spring, and summer sessions. But internships in FIMS really begin with several steps prior to the application date for each cohort. So let's begin with how you can prepare for your internship. As part of preparing to do an internship, you should also consider what you need academically to be eligible. Students must be in year 3 or 4 of an MIT or MPI essential module, so a major or honors specialization, to participate in an internship, meaning that fall semester of 3rd year is the earliest you can do an internship. This provides 2 years of coursework in the program to determine what career areas you might be interested in exploring. It also provides an opportunity for students to already have courses that may be required for certain placements, such as video production skills. This timeline assures professional readiness and allows students to build a network close to graduation. This is mutually beneficial to both the student and the employer. Students must also have a 70% cumulative average to participate. There are a few things to do to prepare for your FIMS internship. During this step of the process, we encourage you to use the services available through Careers and Experience. Preparing for an internship is something that you can start early, even in years 1 or 2, to position yourself for success. As Cam mentioned in the video we saw earlier, Western's Employment Resource Center, or WORK, has both web resources that you can use on your own schedule and drop-in support in both the UCC and Taylor libraries. We really encourage you to use these services to build a strong resume before you apply. Because your resume is your first impression for potential employers, it needs to be strong and polished. Make sure to be mindful of the timelines for using these services. Career Education at Western offers excellent support for career development. You really should check them out. Once you've prepared your resume, you'll also want to do some reflection on what you want out of an internship. Reflection is important to this process because it will help the team in FIMS identify placements that could be a good fit. Some reflection questions to consider include, what skills and experiences do you already have that you could market to potential employers? What do you hope to gain from an internship? And what do you need to do to get there? Reflection can tell you lots of things that would direct your actions. For example, if you're in first or second year right now, you may not have a lot of work or co-curricular experience yet. You might want to start getting more involved before applying for an internship in third or fourth year. Or perhaps you could use some more technical skills. You might think about taking some MIT production-oriented courses next year. Consider the type of internship work you would like to do and what kind of skills employers might look for in a candidate. There are ways that you can use this year to build some of those skills or related experience. Since you may only do one internship experience in FIMS, it's important to consider how you'd like to use that experience. Do you want to try out a job in a field to see if it's right for you, or perhaps build on previous experience to further yourself in a specific field? You'll also need to complete the 4 Career Fundamentals learning modules on CompleteStudent.ca. I'm going to share my screen now to show you where to find them. The modules you'll need to complete include interview skills, developing a resume and cover letter, job search skills, and career decision making. These modules will help you to prepare to get an internship that explores your potential and fits with your career aspirations. They're easy to access and really helpful to complete. The next step in the process is applying through Western Connect when applications open. Students can apply to participate in the FIMS Internship Program at 3 different times in the year. Your application must include a resume and the completion of those 4 Career Fundamentals learning modules we just saw. Once you've completed these items, you can log into Western Connect to fill out the FIMS Internship application form. I'm going to share my screen with you here again so that you can see where to find the form and what it looks like in Western Connect. Using your dashboard, you'll be able to navigate to the internship or co-op link. You'll find Undergraduate FIMS and click on it to view the applications link. This is where you'll upload the resume that you created in preparing for your internship. Western Connect is also where you will eventually access internship job placement, so it's great to become familiar with it now. There are 3 internship cohorts each year in FIMS. They're connected to the academic terms of summer, fall, and winter. Applications open up before the term so that arrangement can be made and students can be enrolled in the course. The length and timing of the internship must coincide with those academic sessions at Western. So for example, you cannot complete an internship that begins in February and runs until May because Western doesn't have a session that runs then. Also, the maximum number of internship credits that will count in your 20.0 courses for your degree is normally 0.5 or a half course. If you're looking to complete a longer internship that aligns with more than one session, both the student and the organization must indicate that at the beginning of the first placement. During the intake phase, you will meet with the FIMS Career Services Office to discuss the experiences you bring to the table, as well as your aspirations for an internship. This is an opportunity to consider the ways to maximize your chances of being hired to a position that reflects these aspirations. So it's important to really think through what they are. Following your intake, you will have access to apply to the FIMS internship opportunities that are posted online on Western Connect. Employers will then reach out to students that they would like to interview. Following the interview process, candidates who are offered an internship position will sign a copy of the FIMS student contract and complete a mandatory pre-departure webinar to prepare you for the placement. You will pay your internship fees, and FIMS will enroll you in the internship course credit. You will then be added to the OWL course site prior to the start of the term. Note that placements are not guaranteed. We do our best to place as many students as possible, but ultimately the employer decides if you will be a good fit for the position. This process is similar to a standard job application process, so treat it like one. We want to put forward the best candidates we can, and it's up to you to put in the work that will make you a strong candidate. A final piece of advice is to keep an open mind. You never know what's out there. Many students who have gone through this program have been surprised and delighted at finding placements that they never would have considered before they started. Hopefully, this has answered some of your questions about how internships work in FIMS. Please feel free to connect with our office if you would like any more information. Thank you so much for joining me.